Have you ever wondered what the secret to true happiness is, even when life gets tough? In a quiet village, an old lady with a constant smile and a heart full of wisdom held the answer. Her story transformed an entire community, and it just might transform your perspective too. Stay with us as we uncover her powerful secret to finding joy in the simplest moments of life. Once upon a time, there was an old lady living in a small village. Her home was simple but filled with warmth, surrounded by colorful flowers. She was known for her wisdom and constant smile, which made her beloved by everyone. People would come to her seeking advice or comfort in her words. She wasn't wealthy, but her heart was full of contentment. One day, a young man from the village approached her and said, "Grandma, how can you always be so happy? I've never seen you sad, even when bad things happen. Don't you ever feel upset sometimes?" The old lady smiled kindly and gestured to the seat next to her, saying, "Sit down, my dear, and I'll tell you my story. When I was young, I was married and had children. We weren't wealthy, but we were happy. We worked hard and enjoyed every simple moment together. But one day my husband fell gravely ill. We didn't have enough money to buy medicine. We tried everything we could, but he passed away. That was the hardest day of my life. I cried day and night, believing I would never be happy again." The young man looked at her with surprise and asked, "What did you do after that? How did you move on?" The old lady smiled warmly and said, "After a while, I realized that sadness would not bring my husband back. I was a mother, and I needed to be strong for my children. I started to see life differently. I understood that life is full of good days and bad days. And I decided not to let the bad days steal my happiness. Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself, today is a new day, and I will find something to make me happy. Sometimes, these things are very simple, like the sunrise, the sound of birds, or a friend's smile." The young man curiously asked, "But what if something really bad happens? How can you stay happy?" She replied, "When something bad happens, I tell myself, this too shall pass. I focus on the good things I still have, my health, my friends, and even just the gift of being alive. Happiness isn't about circumstances, but about how we choose to see life." The young man thanked the old lady for her words and decided to apply her advice. He began each day looking for something small to bring him joy, even in the toughest times. Over time, his life changed. He started seeing the world with a new perspective and began spreading positivity among the villagers. Little by little, the old lady's words spread throughout the village. Everyone learned that happiness isn't in wealth or circumstances, but in appreciating the small things and believing that tough times will pass. And so, the village became a happier place, thanks to the old lady who taught them the secret of true happiness. Life is full of challenges, but happiness is a choice. Look for beauty in the small things and hold on to hope. Always remember, this too shall pass.